Good morning, Thistledewers. It's Judy from Thistledew Creations, and today we're looking through Popular Mechanics magazine from September 1953. I picked up 6 of them from a neighbor that dropped them off at my dad's. He wasn't particularly interested, and he saw that I was, so he told me to take them on home. We're going to do a bit of a Father's Day series and playlist for you so that you can maybe get some ideas of things to do for your dads for Father's Day this year or next year. And we'll use some of the ads and papers from these books. So if your dad's a hunter, or if he's a hobbyist, or if he's into cars, or there's so many things in these books. And then some of the stuff will just go into a general vintage category as well. So let's see what we've got here. Like even just things like the guarantee is neat in a collage. Looks like a bit of a certificate sort of thing. Pictures of headshots can be used on ID cards, and ads can be used in all sorts of collage. Some of them have really bright color. And some of them are, ads we've all, people of my age and older, ads that we know and remember. So there's some nostalgia. Like I came across a Charles Atlas ad in the last book, and I thought that was pretty neat. Even just some of the pages that are all covered in ads could be used to make tickets. You know how a lot of the people that are making their own tickets are just doing stamping all over a page and then cutting it into ticket shapes, and it passes as a ticket. You could do that with that, for instance, could be turned into a ticket. You might want to back it onto some thin cardstock or thick paper to make it more of the texture of a ticket. Deodorant, drafting, that'll be for my son. All these little icons are cute to use. College of Technology, I wonder if that's still there. University of Houston College of Technology. If anyone is watching from Texas, let me know if that's still there. Technical and vocational training. Lots of, look at this, Greer shop training. My dad's last name, my name too, is Greer. I'm going to have to save that one for him, for sure. Better put a little piece of paper in there to save my spot there. So there's the Charles Atlas. Give me 15 minutes a day to prove I can make you a new man. If that's all it took, eh, women? If only. Guy standing on his head, that's cute. So it's going to be fun to make some masculine stuff. And then I'll get lots of other fussy cuts, I'm sure, out of it as I go. Plastic laminating. And like I said in a few of the other videos, these want ads will make great backgrounds for some of the fussy cuts that I'll use. So I'll just make up some master boards with them. Maybe even use them to make some page ruffles if I do them in 3 strips and ruffle them, because I'm going to have a lot of them. Lots of gun images, lighters, vitamins. So if you see something that you just have to have, comment down below and I'll get in touch with you, and we'll get talking on probably Messenger or something like that. And certainly still use Elmer's. And by Borden's, I didn't realize Elmer's and Borden's were linked up. Binoculars. I see that in every book. That's a good image for vintage looking ephemera. Some military stuff too. Mopar. Don't try to beat the customs. They have whole shows about that on TV now. Look at this, a book with a gun hidden in it. Something about chickens. Lots of chicken lovers. Not great pictures there, but something about Mount Everest. And salmon. And bears. Little dancing bears. They just had their fill of salmon. Look at this little fold-up bike. Fishing things. The Wright airplane. Studebaker, US of A. Railroad car will sleep 40. Must have been a new thing. Can't be that new though, because when I was watching 1923, Spencer was on his way home in a train, and the guy told him he had paid for a sleeping car, so it's not that new, but maybe it was new how many it would sleep. Instead of like 6 or 8 people, it sleeps 40 people. The station wagon. I drove a station wagon when I was a teenager. Not newer than these ones, but they would make cute little ATCs, wouldn't they? Grocery getter. A little bit of gardening. Wallpaper pasting. You just never know what you're going to find in these books. Stuff about trains. A lot of men have that hobby too. A boat lift. I think we still have those. Not sure. Things for the home. So we're getting into some appliances and kitchen things, which interests me. This interests me. What's this? Strain gauge is attached to window. Records stamina of every part of construction. Cameras. Color television sets. Some schematics. Those would be cool to use. And I saw this one, Rocking Bronc for TV Cowboys. So it has a spring here on both sides. So it must bounce up and down. That's cool. You'd want to make sure it was well weighted at the back. No reason you couldn't make one now. A rug tube converted to a knick-knack shelf. They loved to recycle things too back then. What does that say? Hard work and chemicals? No, hard work plus soil chemicals equals fine lawn. And what kind of chemicals are they telling us to use? Something that'll cause cancer, no doubt. Instead of just composting. Child's tent. Ornamental lamppost that you can make yourself. Lazy Susan. Some household stuff again. Ironing, cooking, housekeeping. Before Martha's time. All sorts of home renovation ideas, built-ins, elaborate. Fake books, we're doing that again. Fake books to hide other things. A sewing box and a table. Looks like a folding table maybe. And a glass-topped coffee table from a piano bench. So they were into repurposing furniture too. Seems to be a big trend toward that these days. You can take a lot of these ideas and just put the more modern spin on it. More things about spark plugs. How to shop for tools. Measuring and marking wood. Cool pictures of tools. Metal turning. Early American candlestick. Turn your attic into a colorful new room, and they did a black and white ad. Coleman Blend Air, central heating and air conditioning. I didn't know Coleman did heating and air conditioning. It seems to be the same logo as the Coleman camping stuff. I suppose at one time they had to decide which way to take their business. Full-time power steering. There must have been a switch that you used to flip or something. You needed it. Ingersoll Rand, that's still a company that makes powerful power tools. Motorola, car radio. Another TV set that I can use for an ATC. That one here. Yeah, it's a little big. These small ones are too small. Use it for another type of card. Anison. Starrett, they're still out there. Montgomery Ward. I think they're gone. Maybe still somewhere down in the States. If you have a Montgomery Ward in your hometown, say so in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Crescent Tools. Don't know if that brand name is still around. Genuine Ford parts, of course. General Electric, of course. Harley Davidson. Costs less to buy, costs less to own, and has get up and go to spare. RCA. Lots of great little ads. Delta, of course. Gold Bond, National Gypsum Company. Asbestos sidewall shingles. Well, we don't have those anymore. We found out asbestos wasn't so good for us. Trying to smuggle things from Mexico. They're still doing that. Green chisels. I've never heard of that company. Carborundum, I've heard of them. Carborundum, Niagara Falls, New York. Pretty sure there's a carborundum mine in Canada somewhere. The electric shaver for He-Man beards. Snap-on tools. X-Acto hobby knives and tools. So comment in the comments of the video if you have family that worked for any of these companies, or if you see a company that is still around in your neck of the woods. And of course, if you would like any of the pages or pictures or one of the books in the series of videos that I'm doing, just comment and I respond to all the comments. We'll get talking and figure out how we'll get it to you. I will do sales or swaps or happy mail, depending on the situation. Often offer happy mail and people insist on something in return, so swaps is always an option if you're more comfortable with that. Res, I think that's still available. Weller is definitely still available. So that is Camels on the Back. They always had the full back page, it seems like. September 1953, Popular Mechanics, with the boat launcher on the front cover. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Most of all, have a great day and happy crafting.